You're welcome, students. Let's start with today's discussion of ASO High Court Prelims Test 50 GS. I'll be dealing with the science part. I'll start with question number 41. Question 41: which of the following is the best conductor of electricity? Normally, for best conductor of electricity, there should be free flow of electrons. All right. So, electrons. Just a minute. Yes. Electrons must flow freely. Alright, electrons must flow freely. So free electrons should be able to flow. But if we take ordinary water, so ordinary water is a conductor. Is a conductor because there are dissolved salts in it. Fine, there are dissolved salts in it. So if I talk about the dissolved salts in it, so that when you pass electric current, what is going to happen? Dissociation will take place. Fine. So dissociation will take place and the salt will break into positive your cation, positive anions and then two cations. Alright, so both into its plus charges and say minus charges, and this minus charge will now conduct electricity. So no doubt ordinary water can be one of the possible options present in this question. We have seawater. Yes, the seawater salinity is very high. Fine, so salinity very high means you can say the concentration of salt. Alright, the concentration of salt is high, is really too high. Alright, so if the concentration of salt is too high, then after dissociation, the plus and minus ions will also be high. Since the number of minus ions will be high, definitely the rate of conduction of electricity is going to be quite high. Fine, so but if you talk about boiled water, so boiled water will not have any kind of salts. Alright, it will never have salt, so it is simply a pure H2O, and pure H2O is a bad conductor of electricity. Why? Because it does not have any kind of salts that is responsible to carry out the conduction of electricity. Fine. And distilled water for that matter is almost same as your boiled water. Distilled water does not contain any kind of salts. Again, they are a pure form of your H2O. Fine. So they will never conduct electricity. So the only possible options that we have is option A and B, ordinary water and seawater. Since the salinity of seawater is too high, which makes us to conclude that the free electrons available for the conduction of electricity is quite high. So the answer to this question will be option B. Fine, hope it is clear to you all. Moving on to the next question. Yeah, question number 42. Below we have helium, oxygen, argon and nitrogen. Now we do not fill this with oxygen. Just a minute. Yes, we do not fill the balloons with oxygen because oxygen is available in and around, and we want the balloons to be lighter. Alright, we want the balloons to be lighter. So if we fill it with oxygen, what is going to happen? So definitely it will not elongate much because the atmospheric pressure is also acting. But if we refer to argon or nitrogen, we cannot even fill it with nitrogen, because if you are providing with nitrogen, then this nitrogen will not inflate the balloon properly. Then we have helium or argon. Now both are inert gas, but in generally we go for helium because helium is the lightest among all the given options. So if you are filling the balloon with helium, definitely balloon will be lighter, fine, and it will be remaining in the atmosphere. So the answer to this question is option A. And we have question number next is 43. The charcoal used to decolorize raw sugar. Yes. So decolorize raw sugar, that is the charcoal we added to the raw sugar to make it white or to decolorize it, is actually not animal charcoal. Animal charcoal we do not use at all. Sugar charcoal. No, sugar charcoal if you add, then it will never get decolorized. It will get colorized to black. Okay, it will be getting colorized to black. Coconut charcoal, no, coconut charcoal you do not use. It is the wood charcoal. Wood charcoal has a tendency, a gassing effect. Fine, it has a gassing effect that it will decolorize. It will decolorize your raw sugar. So answer is option D. Okay, so moving on to the next question, question number 44. 4. Washing soda is the common name of. Yes, washing soda is the common name of your sodium carbonate. Okay, sodium carbonate is your normal washing soda. Bicarbonate or it's a sodium hydrogen carbonate we have. This is nothing but your baking soda. Baking soda. Rest two options are ambiguous in nature. They do not carry any meaning as such. Question number next is 45. The filament of electric bulb is made up of. Is the filament of electric bulb is made up of tungsten? Why it is made up of tungsten? Because tungsten has a very high melting point of around 3000 degree Celsius. Fine, but if you go for iron or graphite, fine. So this graphite will simply conduct electricity, but it will not glow because the melting point is quite low. And iron has a melting point of 1600 degrees Celsius. Okay, nichrome wire we use it in electric heater. Okay, nichrome wire will give a heating effect, but the glowing effect is quite less over here, and the longevity of nichrome is quite less as compared to tungsten, because tungsten has the highest melting point of 3000 degree Celsius. So you can always safely go with tungsten, and tungsten is used as a filament in electric bulb. So the answer to this question is option C. I hope it is clear to you all. Well, let's move on to the next question. Question number 46. Yeah, this is the bleaching powder. This bleaching powder is made from. Yes, bleaching cloud powder, sulfur dioxide. No, not at all. We do not have sulfur dioxide and gypsum as a component. Gypsum is nothing but a plaster of Paris. This is used in the manufacturing of cement. Okay, chlorine and charcoal. No, chlorine and charcoal, they do not form. Charcoal does not form part of your bleaching powder. Fine, but chlorine has a part to play in it. But since the option is partially correct, so the entire option goes wrong. It is an incorrect. Then we have soda ash and lime. Lime is one of the constituent agents. Soda ash we do not add. Soda ash is added in your cement once again. So lime and chlorine we have it in option D, and both are quite perfect combination of your bleaching powder. Fine, so you can go with option D as the answer. That is, bleaching powder is made from lime and chlorine. Okay, so try to understand the elimination technique that I'm using, which you are supposed to use in your examination. In that way, you have a possibility of ruling out the incorrect answers, and you have a probability of getting or maximizing your score with accuracy. All right. So moving on to the next question, question number 47. Brass is an alloy. Yes, question over here. So brass is an alloy of zinc plus copper. But if I tell you the bronze over here, bronze. Okay, so in bronze you have Z. So when you dissociate, we write down the component. This is a mnemonic that you can use. While you write down this constituent of bronze, you do not have to write down zinc, because you have Z in zinc and Z in bronze. This is simply a mnemonic and not of anything scientific in nature. Fine. So bronze, if you write down, it is copper plus tin. Okay, so these two alloys are very important. Do remember them. Can be asked in any of your examinations. Well, so moving on to the next question. So answer to this question is option D. Next question is question number 48. So the element required for solar energy conversion. Yes, of course it is silicon. Okay, because silicon, it absorbs heat. Okay, so silicon has a highest yielding. So answer to this question is option B, that is silicon. Then we have 49 is your monazite is an ore of. Okay, monazite is actually the ore of thorium. Thorium, which is a radioactive element, but the tragic part behind this is India do have a lot of thorium content, especially in the monazite sands found in Kerala. Okay, monazite sands found on the beaches of Kerala. Fine, so we have a lot of thorium over there, but India does not have any technology to obtain nuclear energy directly from thorium, so we have to import uranium. Okay, so you have 92 uranium 235 is used for production of your nuclear energy. Okay, so answer to this question is option C. Well, now moving to the next question, question number 50. The gas usually causing explosions in coal mines. Yes, it is actually methane. In the extraction of coal, a lot of methane is released, CH4. Fine, a lot of methane is actually released, which is highly ignited, which has a very low ignition temperature. Alright, with a very low ignition temperature, within a short span of time, it can create an explosion also. So many fire hazards take place, or many mining hazards do take place because of this coal. So if you visit Dhanbad, you have a lot of coal fields over there. You could see easily some places like the pebbles and stones you find on the road and nearby areas. You can easily find over the coal lying down on streets of every road. Fine. So if you go there, and if you normally, if you can also observe that in most of the mines it will be litting with fire. Okay, it is litting with fire, and that is not due to that, and that is simply because of the methane gas released from the coal mines over there. Okay, so answer to this question is option D. Then moving to the next question, we have question number 51. Cotton fibers are made up of cellulose, starch, fats, and proteins. These are all animal products. They are never used in making any kind of fibers or clothing equipments. Fine. So it is simply the cellulose of the plant, that is the cotton plant, is used for making cotton fibers. So answer to this question is option A. Moving to the next question number 52. Which of the following ores do not contain iron? Okay, we have hematite, we have iron ore, magnetite, iron ore, limonite, iron ore. Alright, so out of this, the best quality of iron ore is your hematite, followed by your magnetite, then followed by your limonite. But cassiterite does not contain iron ore. They're very factual in nature, so answer to this question is option D, then. Then moving to the next question, which variety of glass is heat resistant? It is actually question of, yes, it is your Pyrex glass. Okay, Pyrex glass are those glasses you find some kind of significant thickness in those glass. So those glasses are called Pyrex glasses. The word P by pyre means heat. Okay, like we use pyrometer. Why do we use a pyrometer? Pyrometer is used for measuring very high temperatures. Very high temperatures ranging at least minimum is 1000 degrees Celsius to more than 10,000 degrees Celsius. Pyrometer is also used to measure the temperature of the sun, that is 3000 degrees Celsius approximately. Flint glasses are very thin glasses. Okay, they are very thin glasses. Bottle glasses are also thin glasses. Sorry, bottle glasses are thick glasses, but they are not resistant to heat. Pyrex glasses undergoes heat treatment activities. Tempering is a kind of heat treatment activity used in glasses to increase its hardness. So that is the reason Pyrex glass are heat resistant glasses. So the answer to this question is option C. Hope it is clear to you all. Moving to the next part. Yes, 54. Which of the following is used for removing air bubbles from glass during its manufacture? It is arsenic oxide. Fine. So arsenic oxide is used for removing gas bubbles or air bubbles during its manufacturing. So answer is option B. Not soda ash, potassium carbonate, feldspar. No, these are of no use. Okay, answer is option D. Moving to question number 55. What are soaps? Yes, soaps are straightforward question. They are sodium or potassium salts of heavy fatty acids. Okay, so answer is option C. Salts of silicates, no. They are simply, you can have it as a salt. Okay, then ester of heavy fatty acids, no. Mixture of glycol and alcohol, no. Glycol and alcohol mixture will simply give you a homogeneous mixture, and no significant substance is found out of it. So answer to this question is option C. Moving on to the next, that is question number 56. In which of the following processes light energy is converted into chemical energy? It is simply the process of photosynthesis. That is the only process in which light energy is converted to food energy or chemical energy. In respiration process, combustion of food particles take place with release of huge amount of energy in your body. Okay, huge amount of energy in your body. Fermentation is a process in which an yeast is made to ferment. Okay, all your confectionery items, your bread, cakes are formed because due to the fermentation process. Then you have photorespiration. We have photo means transfer light over here. Okay, and respiration taking place in the presence of light is known as the photorespiration system. We do have many kind of saprophytes that undergoes photorespiration system. Fine. So answer to this question is option C, that is photosynthesis. So So now next move on to the next question. Question number 57. Yes, cooking oil can be converted into vegetables ghee by the process of hydrogenation, because ghee is a single bond saturated hydrocarbon. It is a single bond saturated hydrocarbon. So when it undergoes hydrogenation, we add more hydrogen atoms to it. It forms a chain. Okay, so that is a thing, but it becomes a single saturated hydrocarbon, and it is the process by which we convert cooking oil into ghee. So I hope it is clear. No, it is not oxidation. If you make the cooking oil and cooking oil undergo oxidation, definitely it will be spoiled. Okay. Distillation, no. Distillation is used to separate actually two different liquids. Okay, two different liquids having a difference in their boiling points. Okay, having a difference in their boiling points. Hope it is clear to you all. Crystallization is the process of forming crystals. Crystals are formed. How these crystals are formed? By the process of, yes, anybody? Not process, by the phenomenon of evaporation. Okay, by the phenomenon of evaporation. Question number 58. Photosynthesis. Photosynthesis, actually heat is taken by the plant, so it is an endothermic process. Okay, exothermic means heat is released out. It's actually huge amount of heat is released out. How can you confirm it? Take CaCO3. Okay, this is your if you take calcium carbonate, add HCl, dilute HCl to it, you will have CaCl2. That is your carbon. That is your, yes, that is a calcium carbonate. Oh, sorry, calcium chloride. Okay, you will have calcium chloride followed by H2O plus a huge amount of heat is released. This delta sign stands for releasing of heat. Okay, so answer is option B, Bombay over here. Then we have 59. JB Summer isolated first enzyme from jack beans as, yes, actually it is the urease that was isolated from jack beans by JB Sumner. Alright, it's not amylase and trypsin or rennin. Then question number, next moving to the next questions. Enzymes are absent in, yes, enzymes, actually these enzymes help in the process of your digestion, alright, and are present in only in living bodies, only in living bodies. So you have to find out any option which is a non-living body by itself. Fungi is a living, yes. Bacteria is living, yes. Algae is living, yes. Viruses are not living. Viruses only gain life when they enter into any host. So the answer to this question is option C, that is viruses, because they do not have life on their own. So moving to the next question. The enzymes sucrase acts on. Yes, the sucrase acts on sucrose only. Okay, sucrase enzyme acts on sucrose only. Fine. So then sucrose and starch, not starch. It is not dialkyds and organic monomer. No, it is only A. Then we have 62. CT scanning uses. Yes, CT scanning uses ultrasound waves. Okay, CT scanning. This is CT stands for, anybody? Yes, CT stands for chromatography. Okay, chromatography. Alright, so it uses ultrasound waves. Answer is option A. 63. Chemically, spiropolylene is an, yes, chemically spiropolylene is actually a copolymer of your carotenoid and fatty acid. If you take a copolymer of, that is the polymer of carotenoid and fatty acid, if they combine, they gives rise to spiropolylene. Okay, that is a chemically spiropolylene. Carbohydrate, no. Propane, no. Lactic acid, not. Okay, so B, C, D options are simply random options. They do not have any kinds here. Alright, so there is nothing to explain in B, C, D. They can be straight away ruled out. You can choose option A as your answer. Fine. So I hope it is clear to you all. Then 64. A mixture of salt and sand can be separated by sublimation. No. Sublimation is a process in which a solid will directly get converted to its gaseous form without getting converted to liquid. Okay, without getting converted to liquid. Say if you have camphor plus some substance X and you want to separate out these two substances, you can very well go for sublimation. Dissolving in water, gravity separation. So gravity separation is only preferable, that is called as sedimentation. Okay, this is gravity separation also called as sedimentation. Only if the two substances are insoluble in nature, then you can go for it. Then we have dissolving in water. Yes, if you have salt and sand, so you can say that salt is dissolved, can be dissolved in water, is soluble in water, but sand cannot be. But so sand is definitely going to settle at the bottom, and the salt is going to get dissolved in water. So once after you mix the mixture of salt and sand in water, so allow the mixture to settle down for some time. You will find that the sand particles are settling below. Simply drain out the water from excuse me, from the above by means of decantation process. Okay, decantation process. So once you drain out the water by means of decantation process, go for the process of evaporation. All right, and finally you will be left out with salt. So this is the process you can separate out sand and salt. So answer to this question, the most appropriate answer is option B, that is dissolving with water. Hope it is clear to you all. Well, moving to the next question. Question number 65. PVC. PVC stands for polyvinyl chloride. Okay, you have PVC pipes, polyvinyl chloride, non-rusting pipes. Okay, light, durable in nature, already economic. So PVC is obtained by the polymerization. Of course, as the name suggests, it is obtained by the polymerization of vinyl chloride. Okay, excuse me. It is obtained by polymerization of vinyl chloride. So since it is a vinyl chloride chain, so we said it's a polyvinyl chloride or PVC pipes. Okay. Propane and styrene. Styrene is obtained from rubber. Alright, so these two option A and D do not have any gravity in this, so we can rule it out. Let's moving to question number 69. Who invented penicillin? Yes, so penicillin was by Alexander Fleming. Uh, yes, penicillin was invented by Alexander Fleming. Alright, Louis Pasteur went for pasteurization method. Okay, pasteurization method. Milk you pasteurize to kill bacteria. Okay, to kill bacteria. Edward Jenner. Edward Jenner invented vaccine. Okay, it's vaccine for your smallpox. Fine. So the answer to this question is option C. That is Alexander Fleming invented penicillin. Well, I think it was clear to you all. The science questions I was supposed to deal is over right now. Do hold on and stay tuned. The rest part will be discussed by some other faculty. He'll be here in a short while from now. Thank you for joining me.
Uh, Good afternoon, dears. So we are going to discuss the question paper of ASO, that was 15th question paper, and we are going to start from first. Okay, so let me start it. Okay, the very first question is knowledge about the existence of which of the following animal is doubtful in the Indus Valley civilization. Okay, so that Indus Valley civilization people were aware about the dog, they were aware about the bull, they were aware about the horse. So the cat, that means it is doubtful that cat was whether known or not known to the Indus Valley civilization. So that means historians are not very confident about the whether the Indus Valley civilization people were aware about the cat or not. So the right answer is B. B. B is the right answer. Okay. So the right answer is B. Right answer is B. Okay. So that is the right answer, B. Okay. Right answer is B. Now, next question. The Indus Valley civilization belongs to which of the following age? Okay, this is not to be a Neolithic age. Okay, Neolithic. Ah, Napasanka. Neolithic age. Okay, so that is an answer to second. Second question number second, and answer is A. Okay, Neolithic age. The Indus Valley civilization people, they belong to which of the age? That is Neolithic age. Okay, Rig Veda consists of 1028 hymns. Okay, 1028 hymns. That is answer number C. Okay, three. Answer number C. Right answer is C. Okay, answer question number three. Answer right answer is C. Okay, Rig Veda consists of 1028 hymns. Okay, so next question we are going to proceed. That is fourth question, and it is talking about that. Which of the following animal was known to the ancient Vedic people? Okay, that means a Vedic people. They are talking about the Vedic people. Which of the following animal was known to the ancient Vedic people? That is loin. Right answer is loin. D. Okay, right answer is D. Okay, that is loin was known to the Vedic people. Okay, so the right answer is B. D. Fourth, right answer is D. Fourth, right answer is D. Fourth right answer is D. Okay. Then we are going to proceed further, and we are going to, that is a fifth question. And fifth question is talking about that in India, Jainism spread during the regime of Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya. During the regime of Chandragupta Maurya, the Jainism spread in India, and Chandragupta Maurya was also follower of Jainism. Was also the follower of Jainism. So the right answer is B. Right answer is B. Fifth का right answer is B. Okay. So Jainism spread in India during the regime of Chandragupta. During the regime of Chandragupta. Okay. Jainism spread in India during the regime of Chandragupta. Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya. So right answer is B. Fifth ka B. Who delivered his first sermon at Sarnath? That is Buddha. Gautam Buddha. Okay. Buddha. Gautam Buddha delivered his first sermon in Sarnath. So the right answer is A. Okay. Now we are going to proceed further, and that is question number 7. Okay. And that is talking about Alauddin Khilji introduced the market reform to maintain. The right answer is C. To maintain. That means uh, in when Alauddin Khilji was ruling Delhi at that time, he never. Okay, the prices in his regime was constant. Prices in his regime was constant. So that means he didn't allow to increase the prices. Okay, that much control he has on the prices. Okay, and it was because of so that he was not paying too much to the army, and at the same time he was maintaining a good army. Okay, large army. So because of that, so if the prices are not going to increase, whatever he was paying in that payment only, they were able to manage the economically. So that means to maintain the large army economically, that Alauddin Khilji introduced market reforms. So the right answer is C. Okay, right answer is C. Seventh right answer is C. Okay, now we are going to proceed further, and it is talking about the founder of first Afghan rule in India was that was Behlul Lodi. B. Right answer is B. It's the right answer is B. The founder of first Afghan rule. This is rule. R-U-L-E rule. This is R-U-L-E rule. R-U-R-U-L-E rule. That is, so that means Behlul Lodi. Okay, right answer is B. Okay, right answer is B. Now we are going to proceed further, and that is ninth question. Okay, we are going to proceed on ninth question, and that is the first session of Indian Congress was held under the leadership of Bhyomesh Chandra Banerjee. Okay, right answer is D. It was held in Mumbai. It was held in Mumbai. At that time, Bombay, okay, and under the chairmanship of W.C. Banerjee, Tejpal Sanskrit Vidyalaya. It was held in Bombay in Tejpal Sanskrit Vidyalaya. Okay, that and the president of that particular first session of Indian Congress was W.C. Banerjee. It was 1885, December 1885. Okay, so that was held under the presidency of W.C. Banerjee, and it was held in Mumbai. Okay, Tejpal Sanskrit Vidyalaya. Next, we are going to discuss that which was the first question paper. Sorry, not question paper. Which was the first newspaper to published in India? That was Bengal Gazette. Right answer is B. Okay, 10th right answer is B. So the Bengal Gazette was the first newspaper to be published in India. Okay, that was English newspaper. Okay, Bengal Gazette was the first newspaper to be published in India. Okay, that was right answer is B. Okay, and next question we are going to discuss, that is 11th. Okay, the design of national flag was adopted by the Constituent Assembly of India in July 1947. Okay, the design of national flag was adopted by the Constituent Assembly of India in July 1947. Right answer is C. 11th right answer is C. Okay, so that means design of national flag was adopted by the Constituent Assembly in July 1947. Okay, next question. The Constitution of India was promulgated on January 1950 because of the this day was celebrated as the first Independence Day in 1929. Right answer is A. Let me tell you that this was the session which was held in Lahore. Okay, in 1929, Congress session was held in Lahore under the presidency of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. In that session, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru hosted the flag, hosted the flag, national flag on the Ravi, Ravi River. Okay, and at that time, from that day only, we were celebrating the 26th of January as a Independence Day. So that's why when we got the independence, and when there was the matter of adoption of the constitution, we adopted the constitution on 26th January just to commemorate that particular day. And from that day only, we are celebrating 26th January as a Republic Day. So the right answer is A. 12th right answer is A. 12th right answer is A. A. Okay. Then we are going to proceed further, and that is answer question number 30, and it is talking about how long did the Constituent Assembly take the finally pass the Constitution. It took 2 months. It took 2 years, 11 months, 18 days. It took 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days. 18 days. So that right answer is D. Right answer is D. On the 9th December 1946, first first meeting of Constituent Assembly was held. On that day, it was presided by a very old person. Name of that person was a person from Bihar. Again, then the Pandit Rajendra Prasad was the permanent, and then forgot. So the right answer is uh, D. That is 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days. Okay. Then next question is the Constitution of India borrowed the parliamentary system of government from the United Kingdom. Okay, UK. That is Britishers. We took the parliamentary form of government, parliamentary system. Parliamentary system is in the parliamentary system. There are two heads. There are two heads. One is head of state, that is president, and that is nominal head, and other is head of government, that is real head. Okay, and that is a prime minister, prime minister of India, and this is president of India. Okay, so in the parliamentary system, parliamentary form of government, there is two heads. One is head of the state, and other is head of the government. Okay, so head of the state is a nominal head, and head of the government is real head. Okay, so who is the head of the state? That is president of India, and who is the government of head of the government? That is president of prime minister of India. So that is, and this system has been taken from United Kingdom. Okay, so that is the right answer is A. 14th right answer is A. Next question we are going to discuss, that is 15th question, and the question is like that. The question is the Indian Constitution is regarded as federal in the form and unitary in spirit. Okay, let me clear it explicitly that when we talk about the federal system, federal system talk about the separation of power. Separation of power means separation of power between the states and the union. Okay, so that is federal. Okay, when we talk about the unitary means that is centralization of power. Centralization of power. That means there is only one center of power, and that is union. Okay, so that means but in India we are having the federal, but our federal system is not completely federal. Okay, that is federal, that means you have the separation of power between the center and the state. Okay, that means there are two power center, one is the state and other is the union. Okay, union government is there, state government is there, but in the constitution there is provision state and the union. Okay, there is provision that there is not many provision that whenever there is any conflict between the center and the state, the union will prevail. Okay, so that's why, that means we have the two power centers, that is the state and the union, but That's why federal in form, but unitary. But whenever the there is more authority is given to the union government. So whenever the union government want to take any decision, they are in position to in emergency or whenever they want to. In the constitution, lot many provisions are there that when union government will prevail over the state government. Okay, so that's why it is said to be that Indian constitution is federal in form but unitary in split. Okay, so that is the right answer is D. Right answer is D. Now we are going to proceed further, and that is 16. The Constitution of India borrowed the scheme of Indian Federation from the Constitution of Canada. From the Constitution of Canada. Okay, this federal split has been taken. The Constitution of India borrowed the scheme of Indian Federation from Constitution of Canada. Okay, so the right answer is B. Okay, meaning that in case of Canada, okay, there is also the same system. Okay, the union and state, and for the separation of power in the federal structure, in the for the separation of power, there are subjects. Okay, in our case, those subjects are mentioned in the seventh schedule of the Constitution, and subjects are mentioned. And in the seventh schedule, there are three lists on which the subjects are mentioned. One is union list, other is state list, and other is concurrent list. Union list, on the union list, the subjects of the union list, only union government can make law. On the subjects of state list, generally state government make the law generally, but union government can also make the law in whenever there is need. For time being it and concurrent, both can make the law. Both can make the law, and if there is any conflict between the center and the state law, the center's law is going to prevail. Okay, center's law is going to prevail. Okay, so that is the meaning of, and this that means, and other is uh, a fourth list is known as residuary list, and that means any subject which is not mentioned in any list, neither in a union list, nor in state list, nor in concurrent list, that is known to be that subject is going to be residuary list, and the center exclusively has the rights to make the law on the regularly list. Okay, and this system is followed in the Canada also. So that's why it is said to be that India has taken the federal system from Canada. Okay, so the right answer is B. 16. Right answer is B. Okay, now we are going to proceed further, and that is question number 17. Question number 17 is talking about that. The chapter third of the fundamental rights contains from the article. Fundamental right is part 3. Fundamental right is mentioned in part 3 of the constitution, and the fundamental rights, the provisions for fundamental rights starts from article 12 and ends at article 35. Okay, so the right answer is A. Okay, so that is the article 12 to 35. Okay, fundamental rights are mentioned in part 3 of the constitution. Part 3 of the constitution, and part 3 starts with the article 12 and ends at article 35. So the fundamental rights are mentioned in part 3 of the constitution, part 3 of the constitution, under the article 12 to 35. Under the article 12 to 35. Now we are going to proceed further, and that is question number 18. That is question number 18, which is talking about that what is the minimum permissible age for the employment in any factory. That means this is also fundamental right under article 24. Okay, and this is punishable offense. Okay, that child labor. Okay, child labor, that it talks about that below the age of 15 years, the children cannot work in the factories. Okay, so that is below the age of, so that mentioned in under Article 24. Okay, so this is also the fundamental right. Then article we are going to discuss the 19th question. We are going to discuss 19th question, and that is the total number of members of legislative council should not exceed more than legislative assembly by one third. Okay, total, that means maximum. Okay, then we talk about the legislature. State legislature. Okay, in the state legislature, most of the states have one house. Okay, that is known as legislative assembly. But in the constitution, there is provision that parliament can make the two houses also when the state is going to request, and that is known as state assembly, state assembly, and state council, state legislative council, legislative assembly, and legislative council, state legislative assembly, and state legislative council. Okay, so that means, and it is mentioned that when the state legislative council is going to be formed, that means the maximum number of state legislative council cannot exceed more than one third of the total strength of legislative assembly, not exceed more than one third of total strength of total strength of total strength of state legislative assembly. Hmm. So the right answer is A. 19th right answer is A. Now we are going to proceed further, and that is question number 20, and that talks about the first woman film minister nominated or elected to the Rajya Sabha, that was Nargis Dutt. She was Nargis Dutt, the first woman who was nominated or elected to the Rajya Sabha. That was Nargis Dutt, the mother of Sanjay Dutt. Mother of Sanjay Dutt. She was elected or nominated to the Rajya Sabha first time. First to all film star. Okay, so that is nowadays Rekha is also the member of Rajya Sabha. Okay, but first of all, Nargis Dutt was elected. Okay, so that is the right answer is A. Nargis Dutt. Now we are going to proceed further, and that is question number 21. India has mixed economy. The right answer is mixed economy. Okay, so the right answer is C. Okay, so India has the mixed economy. That means we are having the capitalist economy, capitalist model, capitalist, that is private sector. At the same time, we are having the private sector as well as government sector. So that is nothing but mixed economy. So India is having the mixed economy. So the right answer is C. Next, we are going to discuss, that is question number 22. That decentralization system was recommended by Balwant Rai Mehta. Okay, so the right answer is C. Okay, that means it was recommended by Balwant Rai Mehta and Sukh Mehta both. But first it was recommended by Balwant Rai Mehta. So answer is C. Okay, India's base policy is based on cost of living. Okay, so the right answer is A. 23rd. We are going to discuss the 23rd question number 23rd, which is talking about that India's base policy is based on right answer is A. Cost of living. India's base policy is based upon cost of living. Okay, so the right answer is A. Okay, now we are going to proceed further. That is 24th. The public sector consists of those enterprise which government owns. Okay, although no is the right answer, but let me tell you, public sector, public sector enterprises, those enterprises, public sector enterprises are those enterprises in which more than 51%, more than 50%, more than 50% is held by public, is held by government, more than 50%. Okay, so if the government share is more than 50%, they are known as PSU, public sector undertaking. Okay, they are known as PSU, public sector undertaking. So that means if it is more than 50%, more than 50%, that is known as PSU. So right answer, very close to right answer is a 50% of the capital, but it should be more than 50%. That is more than 50%. Okay, so the right answer is, although no is the right answer, but we can go for A. Okay, so next question we are going to discuss, that is 25th. Who among the following is promoter of the second giant steel plant launched in India? That was Swaraj Paul. Okay, so the right answer is B. So the right answer is B. Okay, 25th right answer is B. 25th right answer is B. Okay, Swaraj Paul. So right answer is B. The next question, that is 26th, and it is talking about the planet is, the fastest planet is, that is Jupiter. Answer is B. Answer is B. Next question we are going to discuss, that is 27th. Okay, that is 27th. Okay, that is the length of its day and tilt to its axis are almost identical to those. This is true about the Mars. Okay, right answer is D. That's why at the Mars, day and nights are there. Okay, and Mars are also witnessing day and night. So we are, that means science community is expecting, that means searching the searching the possibility that to be life on Earth. Okay, whether there can be the life on sorry, Mars or not. Okay, because the environmental condition and the this that axis, okay, is tilted like the Earth only. So that is none other than Mars. Okay, so the right answer is D. Okay, next we are going to discuss, that is question number 28. Question number 28, that talks about the summer solstice of southern hemisphere occurs on, that is A. Okay, right answer is A. December, 22nd December. 22nd December. Summer solstice. Summer solstice in the southern hemisphere uh, occurs on 22nd December. So the right answer is A. Now we are going to proceed further, and we are going to discuss the 29th question, that is season on earth are caused by revolution of earth around the sun and its axis tilted at 66. Okay, so the right answer is B. Okay, season on Earth is caused by revolution of Earth round the Sun and its axis tilted at 66 and half degree. Okay, this is tilted. That's why, because of revolution and Earth's axis. Okay, round the Sun and its axis is tilted 70, 30, 66 and half degree. Because of that, the Earth is witnessing the change in seasons. Okay, so the right answer is B. Okay, right answer is B. Next question, that is 13th. The time of Cairo. Cairo is 2 hours ahead of Greenwich time. So Cairo is situated 30 degree east of Greenwich. Okay, because Greenwich on 15 degree, 1 hour is changed. Okay, if Greenwich west and Greenwich east. Okay, if they are east, then ahead. Okay, and they are west, then they are that means lagging 1 hour, 1 hour behind the Greenwich time. Okay, so let's suppose this is Greenwich and they are 30 degree. That means 2 hours ahead. That means they are 30 degree east to the Greenwich. Okay, that is the answer. Answer is C. Answer 30, 30th. That is answer is C. Okay, that is C. 13th C. 30 degree east. Next question, that is 31. The phenomena of aurora borealis, the display of Earth, uh, display display of red and green lights in northern hemisphere is due to radiation from ionosphere. Okay, that means ionically charged sphere is there, and that is known as ionosphere. And because this only there is aurora borealis, that display of green and blue light, blue and green and red light in the northern hemisphere, and that is because of that is happen in the case of uh, ionosphere. Okay, so that the right answer is D, ionosphere. Okay, 31 right answer is D. Now we are going to proceed further, and that is we are going to proceed further, and that is 32. Okay, the wind blowing from the wind blowing from the wind blowing from sea towards the coastal area is known as sea breezes. Is known as sea breezes. Okay, the land blowing from sea towards the coastal area is known as sea breezes. When the land is sorry, the breezes, when wind is blowing from land towards the sea, that is known as land breezes. Okay, so that means sea breezes. Okay, so the right answer is D. Right answer is D. Okay, so 32 right answer is D. Okay, the wind blowing from sea towards the coastal area are called sea breezes. Okay, so the right answer is D. Next question we are going to discuss, that is 33. Gulf of Mannar is located in Indian Ocean. Each and everybody must be knowing. Answer is D. Okay. The Gulf of Mannar is located in Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean. Okay. So the right answer 33. Right answer is D. Now we are going to proceed further, and that is 34. Okay, that is 34. And 34 question. Blue revolution is related with the fishery development. Okay, this. And green revolution, food production, this. And white revolution, dairy product development. And yellow silk production. So the right answer is A का होना चाहिए, that A must go for the 2. A must go for 2, and B must go for 3, and C must go for 1, and D must go for 4. So the right answer is B. So the right answer is B. Okay, right answer is B. 34 right answer is B, and we are going to proceed further, and that is 35, question number 35, and this is talking about question number 35 is talking about that uh, the planet name is given, and they are going to ask the Indian name of those planet. Okay, so the Mercury in Indian name is known as Mercury in the Indian name is known as Buddha. Okay, Buddha. Venus is known as Shukra, and Jupiter is known as Brihaspati, and Uranus is known as Indra. Okay, so the right answer is going to be Mercury is go for the Buddha, that is second, do 2, and B will Venus will go for Shukra, that is 4. Okay, Jupiter, that is go for Brihaspati 1, and Uranus, that is Indra, go for 3. Okay, so the right answer is A. Right answer is 35. Right answer is A. 35. Right answer is A. Right answer is A. Now we are going to proceed further. That is 36, question number 36, and it is talking about who among the following has received both Bharat Ratna and Nishani Pakistan. Okay, Bharat Ratna is the highest civilian award. Okay, and Nishani Pakistan is the highest civilian award of Pakistan, and the Bharat Ratna is the highest civilian award given by Indian government. Okay, so and Nishani Pakistan is the highest civilian award given by the Pakistani government. Okay, so these both award was received by Morarji Desai. Morarji Desai, our former Prime Minister Morarji Desai. Okay, so the right answer is A. That means both the awards, that is Bharat Ratna as well as Nishani Pakistan. Both the award was given to Morarji Desai. That is right answer is A. Okay. Now we are going to discuss the next question, that is 37. Okay, 37. Which state gives Mewar Award? Mewar Award. That is Rajasthan. Right answer is Rajasthan. Mewar is the area in Rajasthan. Mewar Award. Okay, so that means this Rajasthan. Okay, so the right answer is Mewar Award is given by the Rajasthan government. Okay, so that right answer is Rajasthan. Now we are going to proceed further, and that is 38. Okay, that is 38. We are going to proceed further, and that is question number 38. Okay, so question number 38 is talking about that with which of the sports Sushma Swarnavika is associated? That is none other than Kho. Okay, so the right answer is B. Right answer Sushma Sarolkar. Sushma Sarolkar is associated with Kho. Sushma Sarolkar is associated with Kho. So the right answer is B. Okay. Now we are going to proceed further, and that is 39, question number 39, and it is talking about Chris Evert name is associated with which of the following sports? That was that was tennis. Right answer is A. Okay. Right answer is A. Right answer is A. Okay. Now we are going to proceed further, and that is question number 40, and that is going to be the last question of our discussion. That with which game the Aga Khan Cup is associated? So Aga Khan Cup is associated with the game of hockey. Okay, game of hockey. Okay, so the right answer is D. Right answer is D. Okay, so the this which of the following we are going to discuss 40 again, the which of the following Aga Khan Cup is associated, that is hockey. Aga Khan Cup is associated with hockey, so the right answer is D. Right answer is D. 40. Right answer is D. Okay, so this finish our discussion. We today we stop here only. We will proceed further whenever there will be any test. Okay, so thank you very much, dears. Okay, and now we are going to finish our session here itself. Okay, so thank you very much, dears. Thanks a lot.